Let's cook these special beans while we continue with the story. Betty accepted the ride offer. Let's call the young man Fidel. Fidel dropped her off at school, and on their way, of course, they chatted, exchanged phone numbers. That same evening, Fidel chatted her up on WhatsApp. Without no waste of time, he asked her a very direct question. He now asked Betty, "What if someone asks for your hand in marriage? What would you say?" "Ah, that's so serious." Betty then replied, and she said to Fidel, "All I wanted right now is my education. Marriage is not in my plans." Of course, remember, Betty is just 18, for Christ's sake. But Fidel didn't stop there. This one, an agent of temptation. He now went ahead and said, "What if the person wants to sponsor your schooling?" Betty was like, it was shocking to her because compared to her auntie's plans, this one sound more like a shortcut. All this thing is happening just within the period of 6 months after they met. So every single day, Fidel would keep pressurizing her about marriage. So one day, Betty got tired. She now called her mom. She poured out everything and even confessed to the mom that she's even considering Fidel's proposal. When she told her mom everything, her mom just wondered and told her, "Don't think schooling and marriage will be so easy for you." Me myself, I discouraged her, but I guess her mind was made up. So Betty went ahead and gave Fidel his answer, and she said yes to the proposal, and they started making plans for their introduction. Now, this is where the whole wahala started coming in. This was not just any kind of marriage. It was marriage between two different tribes. Fidel and his people traveled all the way down to Betty's village, and every single traditional rite was made by him. He tried. Then later, they returned again for the main traditional wedding. And let me tell you, it was massive. In fact, it was the talk of town in 2015. Fidel had money of his own. He was actually doing well for himself. Everything was perfect. The wedding, the traditional wedding, everything was covered perfectly. But all that joy did not last long. By the next morning, Oga Fidel started showing his true colors. But come to think of it, do you think Betty's parents did the right thing by allowing her to make such a huge decision at that age? Please like and subscribe for more of the story. Thank you for watching. Bye.